day everyone, it's Saturday, August 23rd, and these are the New York Times games and custom connections. Let's get right down to the action today, no delay. Our starting word today is slice, courtesy of Tyson Price on the Wheel of Words. Let's do it. I like to think it's slice in honor of the channel name, but I guess we'll see. Alright, slice gets us I in position, nothing else. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. This could be an ing word. Sting is gone. Bring is still there. Yeah, let's focus on consonants here. Okay, bring into. We get an N. Okay. Well, that changes my mindset a little bit here, but not too much, to be honest with you. I'm thinking there's a vowel after that I. Probably an A or an O. Avian? Do I really want to double up the A? Not really, but I might have to. Could be union too. N-O-I. No, I don't see that working. That looks a lot better. You know what, I'm going to go for the kill here with avian. A little bit of bird action here. Maybe I'm a little cuckoo for guessing this, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Avian in 3? No. Okay, but I've located the N. I think it has to be an I-O-N word. It's not union, so there is that. Am I in trouble here? I don't think so. I-U-N words? I don't think so. Okay, so let's focus on I-O-N. Okay, what's the two consonants that go before that then? Onion? I guess I picked the wrong vowel to double up on. Onion in 4? No. It is union. I could have had a 3 today, but instead I have to settle for a 5. Well, whether it was onion or union, it was a 50-50, right? So I think our bot's going to be pretty quick to look at here. I heard some people like to just see my comparison to the bot. So I had a 5, the average is 3.9. Fair enough. Good skill, not a lot of luck. I already established that. So 70 words left after slice, which isn't bad. Bring brought it down to 7. Avian down to 2, and then yeah, the 50-50 was just bad. So it would have went faint instead of bring. Fair enough. Unity instead of avian. Yeah, doubling the A wasn't great. Doubling of the O wasn't great. Yeah, just not a good move on my part, but you know, some days are like that. Okay, let's move to the Wheel of Words and see what we'll start with tomorrow. There's only one edition today. It's B-A-T-I-K, and I have decided that that should be on the wheel. It's sort of textile art that I got from Knuckle. So it's on there now. Let's give it 5 shuffles and see what we have for tomorrow. All right, something cool, please, for Super Sunday. Okay, and for Sunday we have Twang. Well, twang showed up yesterday in the Mini Crossword as part of the domino. So, and I will mention this here because it's Mini Crossword's a different video, different content. But a lot of people put in not twang, they put in a drawl. A lot of the Americans that I watch put in drawl instead of twang. So maybe we just call it twang in Canada and that's our go-to. We don't really usually say drawl too much, but anyways, unrelated to Wordle, just a little bit of cross game, comments there. So let's take it off the wheel and join me in starting tomorrow with twang if you wish. All right, connections, here we go. So we have smartwatch, bowl, oil, chicanery, okay, coolant, podcast, hippodrome, vape, legerdemain, crypto, deceit, fuel, coliseum, subterfuge, brake fluid, and stadium. Okay. Some very interesting words here. Oil, coolant, brake fluid, and fuel. Different liquids inside your vehicle. I guess so. I'm not worried about reverse rainbows and stuff anymore because I play so many games. Let's just get this going, right? So liquids in your vehicle. Yeah. Okay. Chicanery. Deceit. It's a bowl, a stadium, a coliseum, and a hippodrome. Different arenas for sports. Yeah, let's go with that. Arena, okay. Cryptocurrency. Deceit, vape. Subterfuge. I'm thinking there's wordplay here. For sure. But what? A crypt? Cries there. Smart. Podcast. Crypto, deceit, and vape. Those are the shorter words, so what's going on here? I don't see any unless they're no, they're not even silent T's, because deceit, definitely hear the T. Subterfuge, so maybe where they're French words, maybe. That's definitely a French word. I don't think any of these have French origins. These may be words in English that were adopted from French. Skullduggery. I lucked out there. Okay. Yeah, chicanery means you kind of weave back and forth. Chicane is like that. Deceit, of course. deception. I'm not sure what this means. And subterfuge, skullduggery, I don't know. I lucked out, I'll be honest with you. I had the wrong explanation, but it worked out. So I'm just going to take my my blue and move on. All right, podcast, crypto, smartwatch, and vape. A vape. What do you use for vaping? You've got like not apps. You have like different flavors and stuff. Capsules. I'm thinking of episodes because of the podcast, but I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Cryptocurrency, smartwatch. Things that use electricity, but that's going to sound really weird. Batteries, I guess? Things with batteries? I don't know. Modern inventions. Simple as that. Okay. Fair enough. All right, let's look at the bot here. I think there might be trouble today. I am doing this at 9:30 p.m. on Friday, so there should be a good portion of people who have done the games. 94% solve rate, 1 out of 5. Okay. I take back what I said. What are people getting first? Just to see. 1 in 6. Okay. Yeah, they're getting this. Okay. What's just happening then? What are people just happening to get? Yeah, I think everyone solved it the same order I did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 70% are getting purple last. So pretty much everyone's like me today. Okay. All right, very good. Nothing really to analyze here. Let's just move on to custom connections. Okay, so we have Various and Sundry by Sisko, debut puzzle on the channel. So we'll see what Sisko's up to. So we have Avril Lavigne, Before Sunrise, Kate Middleton, Kim Jong-un, In Your Hair, Georgia Maloney, To the Wonder, To My Boat, Margaret Thatcher, Before Midnight, Paul McCartney, In the Subway, To Billy Joel, or Billy Joe, About Last Night, Sana Marin, and Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor. Well, that's Queen Elizabeth II. Sana Marin was the Prime Minister of, or President of Finland. Georgia Maloney's the Prime Minister of Italy, and Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister of the UK. Very different, I guess, eras and decades, but I believe these all were Prime Ministers of their respective countries or leaders. They're all female, so let's just say current or former female leaders of their country. European women leaders, 1980 to president. Okay. Good. Avril Lavigne. Oh, there's only a couple names here left. Paul McCartney, Kate Middleton, Kim Jong-un. A lot of people think Paul McCartney died and he was replaced by somebody else. Avril Lavigne, I guess people thought she died because she disappeared from the scene. Kate Middleton, people think she passed away because I think she either does or did have cancer. So some people think she was replaced by a body double or a replacement. And then Kim Jong-un, North Korea is just very secretive. So again, people think maybe he passed away and was replaced by a body double. So these are people that apparently passed away, but it turns out they did not. People erroneously thought to be dead. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I have green and purple left here. This could be tough. These look like titles or song titles, book titles. Well, 3 of them have To My Boat, To the Wonder, and To Billy Joe. Before Sunrise, Before Midnight. these are kind of like places or like different phrases that indicate a time period. Like we met before sunrise, we met before midnight, we met in the subway, we met about last night, or we talked about last night, we talked in the subway, we talked before midnight, we talked before sunrise. So I'm going to say these are different phrases that indicate a specific time frame. One away, okay. Maybe this. Yeah, same idea. We talked in your hair, I don't know. No, not even, okay. So about last night goes in. In your hair does not belong. But Sisko put before sunrise and before midnight in the same category. It's possible. Are these part of book titles or song titles? Okay. Romantic drama movie titles beginning with prepositions. So these are movies. Before midnight, about last night, To the Wonder, and Before sunrise. Okay. And then in your hair, To my boat, In the subway, and To Billy Joe. Maybe these are parts of titles of novels, let's say. I'm not really sure. I'm not really an artsy guy. Song title endings from the Summer of Love, 1967. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Sisko, because I was negative 18 in the summer of 1967. All right, very good. Well, I'm sure 1967 summer was marvelous and full of love, but I'll have to read up on that. All right, well, thank you for Sisko. If you want to send me another one, I'd be definitely open to that. This one gave me a bit of challenge, as you saw with me losing 2 lives there. So yeah, lots of fun. Let me, let everyone please let me know how you did, and let's move on to our preview of tomorrow. It should be my turn, but I'm going to skip my turn because there's lots of puzzles here. So we'll do E56 by Ellen. So we have Nifty. I'm not reading these anymore, am I? Okay. Yeah, so you can do it today. I will do it tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow for sure. And it should be approachable because it is Ellen. So she's very good at this kind of stuff and keeping it reasonable, but not a pushover for sure. Okay, let's move on to pips. Okay. Some people have said just do the hard, but I mean the easy and medium take less than a minute. So just bear with me. I'm going to do them all. Why not, right? Here we go. Okay, so the 1 and 1 together has to be a 1 here. Could go the other way too, though. Okay, we have 3 3s, so let's say it's this. The 3's go together, the 1 and the 0 to make that, and then that's 4. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, medium. All right, all these ones, the orange, are the same. We have a lot of 5s. We have a lot of 4s. So it's either 5s or 4s in there. This has to equal 12, so the 2 6s. These might go a different direction, but okay. So can I do this with the 5s? Yeah, there's 2 5s here. So the 1 has to go up here. Well, these are all equal too. Okay. So maybe the 5s go up here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Does it work? It does not work. Okay, these all have to be equal. What are they going to be? It's not the 3s. Does this maybe go sideways? Is that going to work? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So maybe it's the 4s. Okay, so this one goes here. This goes here. That goes there. This goes here. There we go. Yeah, that was a bit of pause there. That one had to be solved a certain way for sure. Okay, so maybe hard is getting harder. We'll see. Who knows what they have? Oh boy, okay. 2 different sections here. Alrighty then. Alright, so this altogether, this purple section is less than 6. This is a 6 for sure. There's only, well, there's 4 6 tiles, so. This one's also 6. This one's less than 2. This is a 6, this is a 6. Okay. This is a 3. This is only 4. Wow. Okay, so let's do a 6 and a 0. I think that's a good move for there. Maybe the 2 1s go here. Hard to tell. I think it almost has to be, unless it's the 2 and the 1, but there isn't one like that. So this goes here. How many 3s do I have? Ooh, not enough. 2s. Okay, I'm going to say this is part of that big equal area here. So I'm going to put the 2 and the 1 here. Doesn't really matter what order. I'm going to put these here. No, but it can't because the 6 has to go down here. So I'm going to say the 6 and the 0 go here. A 6 and a 1. That could go there. So the 2 zeros go here. This goes here. The other way. Okay, so that's 5 now, isn't it? Ooh. That's too much. Okay, that's okay though, because this can go here. Okay, those are 4 1s. That's all the zeros. Okay, so I need 6 and a 6 and less than 2. Or greater than 2, sorry. This has to be here. 6 and the 2 have to go here. 3 has to go there. This goes there. This goes here. Oh, 235. Yeah, they've definitely ramped up the difficulty here. I think they got some complaints that it was too easy. Yeah, well, let me know your time today. I'm not doing as much describing because I don't think people want to hear the description. They just want to see my solve. But they want to see the logic, right? But the logic sort of comes through with moving tiles around. You can see why I'm doing it and the different groups there. So if you want me to explain more as I solve it, I definitely can. I'm not too concerned about the time. I'm not in a competition. I just want to have a good viewer experience, right? So let me know in the comments about how I play pips if you want to see me explain more, like I just said. So let's move on to sports connections. Puzzle 334. So we have Manhattan, Ames, Ireland, Lad, Runaway, England, Rome, Romp, Wales, Puka, Blowout, Morgantown, Lawrence, France, CD, and Landslide. Well, a landslide, a blowout, a romp, and a runaway, just a big victory, like massive, big gap, decisive victory, yeah. France, Wales, England, and Ireland, they're countries. They're good countries at rugby. Let's say that. Great countries at rugby. Of all the sports I could have picked out, I picked rugby, and I was right. Countries in 6 nations rugby. Well, it's because they're good at it, right? Okay. Manhattan, Morgantown, Ames, and maybe Rome. Are these, I know Ames is the home of Iowa State or Iowa. I'm not sure the university, but based on Scott Stroh's channel, when he always wears Ames clothes, I know it's in Iowa. So Manhattan, Morgantown, yeah. I'm going to say these are University towns. One away. Okay, what's the other one? Puka maybe? Lawrence. Are these college towns? There we go. Big 12 school locations. Yeah. And then Puka, Lad, CD, and Rome. These seem like last names. Names of NFL wide receivers. Okay, I don't watch NFL, so I wouldn't be able to get that. Okay, and next we have strands to end out the video. 46-day streak. Here we go. Alright, today's theme is rub it in, why don't you? Okay, rub it in, why don't you? It's like creams or something. Seems a bit punny. I think I see cream here. Creams, I see butter. I see moisturizer. Okay, there we go. Moisturizers. Yeah, because I see jelly there and I see lotion. Okay, good. Awesome. Well, that's a nice spangram first. I think they took away that stat. So yeah, lotion, jelly, serum, solve or save. I think it's solve. Cream, as I mentioned, a balm, and butter. I have no business doing that as quickly as I did. I don't use any of these things. I use hair gel, and that's about it. But how many even frame here? I apologize if I've been half in the frame, but anyways, good. Let me know your result for sure. If you're interested in more word games, check out my amazing word game video and my short for the New York Times Mini Crossword. I'd love to see you there. Love to see more traffic on it. I was flirting with combining the two videos into one, but it would be too long, and I think it would take away the spirit of what I'm trying to accomplish by having, all the games in one. It would be too many different results in the same video, in the same comment section. It would just be a big ball and mess and everything. So I think I'll keep them separate, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, well, thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you there. Have a great rest of your day, and subscribe for more.